Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Ed Miliband has finally flipped his tiny lid. This rubber-faced goon is now proposing that houses and homes across Britain give up their own heating systems so that you don't have a boiler in your house. Instead, what you do is you rely on heat networks. That is to say, somewhere, maybe several miles away, there will be a huge building boiling lots and lots of water. And then it will pump that hot water all the way through all these pipes buried underground to your house, so they run through your radiators and provide you with hot water. Or what will actually happen is by the time it gets there, if it hasn't leaked out, you might get some cold water running through your radiators and icy water coming out your taps. It's unreliable, it's unproven technology, but he's about to wank away £11 billion in pilot schemes. It's madness. Where these things have been put in place in the past, there's been a 500% uplift in the cost of energy to heat your homes because they're so bad. You know, unless you are the person right next to, within, say, 100 yards of these big boiler units, by the time it goes down, all that heat loss through all the system means that you're only getting tepid water at best. Barely enough, I suppose, to kill the Legionnaire's disease in your system. And then you'll be freezing in the winter. Because, Miliband the wanker thinks, we got to save the planet by being cold. Doesn't work, does it? It's absolute madness. It's bonkers. What goes through his tiny walnut-sized brain? Very little. But he wants to spend this 11 billion, splash this 11 billion really, on an unproven technology, and it won't work. He's working currently with 5 councils. This is where he wants to do his pilot schemes in things like tower blocks. And while it may actually work in a tower block, possibly, he wants factories and hospitals to not control their own heating. Now, imagine this. If your central heating goes down, you're cold, but, your neighbours are warm. If that goes down, everybody's cold, and you don't have the option of calling anyone out. He says he wants heat networks to serve a fifth of all houses in Britain by 2050. Well, does he think that the infrastructure's there to do that in 25 years? Does he think the money's there to do this in 25 years? No. And does he think that anyone who goes to buy a house over the next 25 years, because he wants this to be all new homes have to be connected to this, and he's saying, right, so you build a builder builds these homes, they're all on a heat network. Along comes a prospective buyer and says, heat network home, yeah, no, I think I'll pass. There's one for sale down the road, it's 20 years old, but it's got gas central heating. We all know that's much better. Thank you, bye. And off you go. And then that's the end of the construction industry. Madness. He wants whole council estates put onto this. Madness. The guy literally is sitting there, and he must be sitting in bed at night alone, in his socks, thinking, what can I do to make myself look any more ridiculous? I'll have a little wank and think about it. And then he comes up with, I know, here's things that others have tried and failed, but we'll make sure it works this time because we're British, by damn got it. And away you go. Tice, of course, has come out. He said, he loathes Miliband like the rest of us. He said this net zero madness must stop. Thankfully, Reform said they're going to stop it. He says, people want warm homes and affordable bills, not high-cost heat pumps that don't heat the homes, and certainly not systems that you have no control over, such as this community heating. He says it means that because it's all split and the bill's split as well, it means there's no desire for you to keep your heating down or not use the hot water because you're not paying for the whole of it. And why should we listen to Miliband anyway, who won't put a heat pump in his own house? Until he does that, we should ignore him. But Leeds City Council are going to be handed £3.5 billion to pilot this. They're going to try this in several regions of Leeds. We'll see how that goes. Badly, I suspect. It's Leeds, after all. Who wants to live in a house like this? Nobody. Nobody. It's madness. Still, he's got to do something to justify his position, hasn't he? But, I mean, really, what a wanker. Thanks a lot. Bye.